Alright, today we're going to be talking about the basics of debate. And in this, we're focusing just on key terminology. Terminology that you'll want to know and commit to memory because, one, you're going to be tested on it, but more importantly, you don't want to look like somebody that's completely clueless in the middle of the round. This is terminology that we use time and time again in our class. The first thing that we need to focus on are the basics, the basic types of debate. In this class, we'll be focusing on three different styles or types of debate: policy, Lincoln-Douglas, and public forum. In policy debate, it's sometimes known as cross-examination debate or cross-ex. When you're competing in tournaments, everybody will call it cross-ex. This type of debate focuses on an action that should or should not take place. Lincoln-Douglas debate is very different. This type of debate focuses on a debate of morality or value of a topic. It's actually based off of the very famous Abraham Lincoln versus Stephen Douglas debates over slavery. And then there's public forum debate. This type of debate focuses on a very narrow topic that's changing every month and is usually based on whether or not the topic is true or not. Now that you know the different types of debate, there's some key terms. The first term that we're going to talk about is resolution. Every debate focuses and based around a resolution. The resolution is specific wording that will be debated. Then there's the two sides in the debate. Affirmative in policy and LD, pro and public forum. They try to prove the resolution is correct. And negative in policy and LD, con and public forum, and it tries to prove that the resolution is wrong. So these terms, doesn't matter what kind of debate you're doing, every debate will have a resolution. Every debate will have an affirmative side or pro and public forum and a negative side or con in public forum. And a lot of times people ask me, well, which side is easier, which side is better? It really depends on what you want to focus. The key is you're going to have to defend both sides of every resolution, whether you personally agree with it or not. And that's one of the challenges of debate. So we've talked about the different styles of debate: policy, Lincoln-Douglas, public forum, and we've also talked about the three key terms of resolution, affirmative, and then negative. What I'd also like to talk about are the types of things that happen in rounds. So these terms deal with things that happen during rounds. There are two basic types of speeches that are given within a debate tournament or a debate round. One is called a constructive speech. These speeches bring up new arguments. That's what makes them unique. You construct or build new arguments. Rebuttals are speeches that summarize both sides of the issue and focus on why you're winning. So in rebuttal, you're summarizing what's been happening in the debate so far. Another key concept that comes up in all debates is cross-examination, or in public forum they call it crossfire. This is where a person asks questions of the other person or of the other side. So you're asking questions back, trying to pull them apart. A better way to understand this is think of like if you ever watched a show with lawyers and a lawyer's asking the witness all sorts of questions. And the last concept I want to talk about is this idea called flowing. Now, flowing is where you're taking detailed notes during the debate round, so that way you can keep track of what has been said and what hasn't been said. So all these concepts come up no matter what kind of debate you're doing, and no matter what style or format. So focus on making sure you understand these key terms, and that'll go a long way to helping you out when it comes to beginning to debate.